Hi everyone. Today we're talking about how to clean and maintain your electric cordless power mop, because nothing ruins a great gadget like gunk, grime, and gross smells. If you've invested in one of these, you already know how amazing they are for quick, efficient floor cleaning. But proper maintenance is key to keeping it working and smelling great. So let's get into it. First, let's quickly go over the pros and cons of using a cordless electric power mop, just so we're all on the same page. For pros, it's excellent for hardwood floors. It uses minimal water, so there's no warping or damage possible to the wood. It's super easy to maneuver, and it kind of feels like it's gliding across the floor. And yes, cordless. No annoying cords to trip over or to plug or unplug in every room. Now, on the downside, it won't scrub into grout lines. So don't expect miracles in tile crevices, especially if your grout lines are deep. It also doesn't clean right up to the edge of a wall. There's about a 3/4 inch gap near the walls. And most importantly, if you put it away while it's still wet, it's going to smell bad. After every use, you'll want to clean your components just to make sure you remove all of the dirt and grime that you accumulated from mopping your floors. And this is very easy. I just take it to a sink full of warm water and I use a washcloth to make sure everything is nice and clean. Now that the removable components are clean and dry, we will turn our attention back to the mop and look at ways we can clean the interior part of the mop to keep those odors at bay. Let's get into that. First, we need to remove the rotating head, but before we can do that, we have to remove the cover. And most of these units, it's pretty easy. Mine even has directions right on the top here of how to do it. I just push this lever down and lift the cover right off. You'll want to wash this. For removing the rotating head, again, most units are self-explanatory. For mine, it's as easy as pulling up on this lever and the rotating head comes right out. Now, what do we do with this? How do we clean it? I just get a delicates bag and I put it in here and it goes in the clothes washer. I will put it on a delicate cycle with a low spin and some bleach, and it comes out smelling great and it's clean and ready to go for the next time I need it. Next, we need to clean the head housing and the chute. And this is where things can get a little nasty. My unit came with this bottle brush, and this will aid me in getting into places that aren't accessible with a cloth or my fingers, like right here in this chute. And then when I lay it down, it will also help me get into the intake here. So with that, I'm going to lay this flat as I can. And I'll show you how nasty this gets. You can see where all the hair has built up. We do have a dog who sheds a lot, and I find that the hair builds up quite a bit. So I'll use the brush to remove this as best I can. Sometimes it just takes my finger. Don't be afraid of getting a little dirty. You'll make sure you look for any blockages. Occasionally, this unit will suck up a piece of paper or plastic or something, and it will actually start to block up these chutes, which reduces the efficacy of the power mop. So now I can take my brush and just push it up into the chute and remove anything that has built up there. I'll do that a couple of times. This is actually looking pretty good. Yeah, looks clean down there. I will then go from the top down. So again, with the bottle brush, up and down, just to make sure we have the chute fully clean. You can see all the hair that continues to come out here. And I'm going to check one more time here just to make sure there wasn't anything else that was kicked loose by going through the top, and it looks pretty clean. So I think we are good to go. I took the time to wipe down the unit just a little bit further. I figured I had the soapy water available, so it's a good opportunity to go from top to bottom and make sure you wipe down your unit and to check and see that everything is still in one piece and doesn't need any repair. Now we will reassemble, and let me show you how to do that. My unit actually came with 2 of the rollers, which is very convenient because as I am washing the other one, I have a spare one that I can put right back into the unit to use it if I need to right away. So let's just reverse the order. Power head locks in place. Now we will put the cover on, and again push down and a little bit back until this lever pops into place. For the other components, it will vary based on the design of your mop, but for me, I have this mechanical strainer that goes in there. I have a pre-filter that I just assemble like that and then close it. And that goes into the mop bucket head as such. And then this just goes together like that, and it's ready to go back into the mop. And you push it in until it clicks in place, and it's important to hear that audible click. Up top we have the water reservoir, and there's a screw head here that you just put on, and there's a little rubber component, and that is what will go down into your power mop. And you put that in place until, again, you hear that magic click. I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure all of your components are dry before reassembling them to your power mop. If your components are not dry, they will cause odors to develop. And that's it. With just a little regular maintenance, your cordless electric mop can last for years, and your floors will thank you. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more smart home cleaning tips. Got any questions or hacks of your own? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what's working for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next adventure.